Dear learners, I am delighted to present you today about practices for raising environmental awareness of travelers in traditional hotel accommodation in Cyprus. My name is Dr. Maria Hazilia, and I am a head of research and at the same time senior lecturer at Cypriot College Limassol, Cyprus, in the field of tourism and hospitality. I am also UNESCO Peace Speaker. My research combines two fields, the field of education and the field of tourism, using qualitative research methods, and my research interest focuses on topics such as educational research, adult learning, hospitality, heritage tourism, and dark tourism, and family tourism, and also cultural tourism, and innovative technologies in tourism. My research work has been published in leading academic journals such as the International Journal of Hospitality Management, Technological Forecasting and Social Change, and also the Journal of Heritage Tourism. Environmental awareness of travelers, the module 3 is related to practices for raising environmental awareness of travelers in traditional hotel accommodation. The aim of this module is to offer understanding to tour operators on practices for raising environmental awareness of travelers in traditional hotel accommodation. By completing this module, our learners will be able to explain the importance of environmental awareness in the tourism and hospitality, and also elucidate practices related environmental awareness of travelers in traditional hotel accommodation. Speaking generally, the travel and tourism market is booming, with holidaymakers keener than ever to get away and explore new places. However, with that comes responsibility in the form of sustainability. Some laugh it off and believe what happens on holidays stays on holidays. Sadly, this narrow-minded view can cause an array of problems, including social dislocation, animal cruelty, and ecological degradation. Further, increasing awareness around sustainability has created demand of responsible holidays in the shape of nature-based tourism, ecotourism, cultural tourism, spiritual tourism, green tourism. Now, don't think that these holidays aren't fun. In fact, they are better than ordinary holidays because they are authentic. You will experience the real deal rather than a fluffed up fake version of reality. The research on sustainable tourism shows that out of 10 pledges that travelers have made to be more sustainable, the third most important is to always look for eco-friendly accommodation. Indeed, studies show that 73% of travelers are more likely to choose accommodation that has implemented sustainability practices over those that haven't. Also, 80% of travelers want to decrease their energy consumption, and 79% want to use more eco-friendly transportation. 76% would like to lower their water usage, and 69% want to reduce the carbon footprint on their vacation. Within this, hotel guests are willing to pay up to 75% more per night for an eco-friendly stay. Communicating what steps have been made to make the traditional accommodation industry eco-friendly will help its providers, in this case traditional hotel accommodation providers who are also hosts, stand out from competitors and increase their bookings. Whether that be on the website or their listing descriptions, they must make sure to clearly highlight what efforts have gone into this sustainable experience. Back in 2020, people were asked about the number of holidays they planned to take after the COVID-19 pandemic compared to before the outbreak. And 26% responded that they planned to take fewer holidays, with 25 of them adding that the reason for wanting to travel less was due to their concerns over their impact on the environment. We have five main categories of stakeholders in terms of sustainable tourist development. We have governments in every country, tourists known as guests, travelers, visitors. We have host communities. We have tourist businesses, for example, traditional accommodation sector, peer-to-peer accommodation, tour operators, web providers, and many others, and also other sectors. The Cyprus Sustainable Tourism Initiative is committed to protect environment and promote sustainable tourism. Let me introduce you Cyprus hospitality sector. Many of you know that Cyprus is a well-known tourist destination, especially in the category of sun, sand, and sea. Today, we have in Cyprus more than 820 hotels, 3,220 restaurants, and 12 theme parks. Almost 40,000 people work in the hospitality sector in Cyprus. Today, there are 80 jobs available in the hospitality sector in our country. The Statistics Service of Cyprus has revealed that Cyprus experienced a boom in the number of trips by tourists in September 2021, as almost 340,000 people visited the island, and in July this year, as about 460 people came to Cyprus. The hotel industry is the most traditional industry in the field of hospitality in Cyprus, known as traditional hotel accommodation. On this slide, you can see the best 5 sustainable traditional hotel accommodation Cyprus, which was updated in November 3rd, 2022. This slide shows the practices for raising environmental awareness of travelers in traditional hotel accommodation in Cyprus through hotels and resorts. What they do? They do recycling hotel waste such as paper, glass, plastic, linens, and furniture where possible, fitting low energy LED lights, bulbs through the resort and hotel, using green energy to heat and maintain the swimming pools on site, installing automatic sensors to turn off the air conditioning when the balcony and external doors are open and when the guest key card is removed. Organic matter is composed to be used in the hotel. Organic vegetable garden and paper, metal, glass, and plastics are recycled. Single-use plastics have been fully removed from their hotels and resorts, and guests are encouraged to use reusable alternatives. Installing chillers with inverter compressors, energy-saving refrigerant. New machinery such as dishwashers, washing machines, and air conditioning units that include energy-saving features. Reduce the use of chemical cleaners by using a disinfecting steam machine to kill bacteria at 190 degrees. Installing solar panels on the main buildings to support and reduce the energy used to heat water. Closely monitor energy consumption and usage within the resorts and hotels and reduce consumption where possible. Installation of eco-friendly toilets and showers within the guest rooms and staff area. Reuse treated water for landscaping and gardening purposes. Educate guests on the sustainable practices of the resort and encourage guests to contribute by reusing towels, recycling, and turning off lights when not in use. As well, bicycles are available for guests to rent, and the hotel has special bicycle parking area. This slide shows practices for raising environmental awareness of travelers in traditional hotel accommodation through hotels' employees. So hotels and resorts, what do? They develop employees' environmental awareness and sensitivity and ensure that they are trained to deliver the hotel's eco-sustainable policies. Conduct annual beach and sea cleaning days for staff to help remove waste from their beach area. Educate staff on the sustainable practices on the resort and encourage guests to contribute to this. Composting as much organic waste as possible, including trimmings from the garden and landscaping area with staff involvement. Involving all staff in protecting natural areas around the resort, such as the dunes. Planting green around the resort and increase natural vegetation areas with staff. Dear learners, today we were talking about practices for raising environmental awareness of travelers in traditional hotel accommodation in Cyprus. I hope you enjoyed the module and you took the holistic picture of the problematic. Thank you very much for attention and best wishes. Bye bye.